Hey everyone, welcome to this quick 10-minute plank challenge. The only thing you need for this workout is something soft below you. So with that, let's get started. Meet me down on all fours and sit back into child's pose. Take a deep breath and let it all go. Walking both arms to the right side of your mat. Lower down for one breath. And switch to the other side. Both hands are fully extended on the left side of your mat. Inhale. And meet me back in the center. Coming back to all fours. Straighten your legs, lift your knees up, and fold back into your first downward dog. Take a moment to walk out your legs here. And meet me in a plank pose. You can spread both of your feet either side of the mat here for a little bit more balance. And do 10 shoulder taps. Tapping your right shoulder and then your left shoulder. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back into child pose. Breathe in and let everything go. Meeting in plank pose. Feet are together. Staying in this position, doing some plank twists, reaching your right arm towards the sky. Your left arm is down below you. And keep on switching side to side here. Keep on going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back into downward dog and release into that child pose. Really feel a stretch in your arms here and just let them relax for a moment. Coming back up into your plank. And just step your right leg and left leg out one at a time. Keep going for 5 on each side. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet back together in the center of your mat and just rock gently forward and backwards on your toes. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down into child pose, stretch everything out. Take a breath. Exhale. Gently walk your hands up and sit on the back of your mat, reaching both arms behind you, interlock your fingers, and stretch through your chest here. Walk those hands back out into plank. Lowering down onto both of your forearms, we're going to move into dolphin pose. Push your hips back up into the sky and lower back down into your plank. Stay here for 10. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your knees onto the ground, stretching into child's pose. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Walk your arms forward. Walk your arms to the top of the mat, shoulders over wrists, and lower down onto your forearms here. Doing the same plank twists, but this time on your forearms. Left arm is down on the ground below you, right arm is up in the air, and switch sides. Keep moving for 3, 2, and 1. Sit your hips back for one more stretch, and rise up and walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Crossing your legs and sitting all the way down here. Center yourself on the mat. Legs are extended in front of you. Place both of your arms behind you. The fingers are pointed towards your feet. And rising your hips towards the sky. And stay here for 10. Keep pushing up for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering your hips back down to the mat. Bend your legs and place your feet on the floor below you. Lift your hips about 5 inches up from the mat here and deeply bend into your elbows for 10. Keep bending for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips all the way down. Pull those arms up and just take a little rest here. Roll out those shoulders if that feels good. And meet me back in the same pose with your arms behind you, fingers pointing towards your feet. And this time you're going to straighten that right leg up into the air and pulse down for 5. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. And switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips to the mat, cross your legs, and step forward. And push back into your downward dog. Notice if you can go a little bit deeper here. Push up through plank and come down to your forearms. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down. Come into your final child pose. Breathe deeply. Thank you guys for joining me for this quick practice, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.